that's bad. Can I... Is this gonna work? Is this gonna work or not? What up, everyone? Welcome on this beautiful Friday evening. And hey, I just got a phone call from Santa Claus, and his elves are in trouble, and they're seeking for high-value software engineers to solve it. And that's what we're gonna do today. Normally, the people are sitting in the couch with their GF, popping the Pringles underneath a nice and cozy blanket. Some people are sitting in the bars drinking some beers with friends, you know. But we, oh no, we don't got time for this, because we are the club of the high-value software engineers. It is what it is. Holger, what is up? Go is game over. It is, man. It's gonna be game over. And this pimple here, man. Look at this. Nobody actually. All these streams, everybody is. You know, there are always people. They need to tell something. You know, they want to roast you, but nobody ever noticed this thing here on my head. You see this? Here. Yeah, man. When I was younger, I popped the pimple, and I think I popped it a little bit too much, and it's still a scar. Or maybe I'm dying soon. I don't know. You tell me what it is. Whew. Wait, the music, man. I was thinking, what kind of music do I need to do for this? Wait, I have an idea. Just a second. I'm just gonna take the same. I'm gonna do this Black Friday playlist. Decode that pimple. I'm trying, man. Alright. It's that time of the year, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of the year. I never did Advent of Code in my whole life. I never. So I have no idea what it is. So we're gonna do it. Ifahan Turhan. A Sensei. Happy streaming. Thanks, man. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the chat. I love these new stickers. Yeah, man, it's nice. Not quite sure where they come from, but they are here. So hey, abuse it. All right, let me put myself into some thingy here. Let me see. What are my settings here? Editor font size 18. We should have scale 2 for this thing. We're gonna say scale 2 here. Boom. For the blind homies. Mike OCD. Kicking in once again. All right. How does these things work? Let us see. Let's go to main real quick. Panic not working. Hey. Let me open up this Advent of Code day. Adjust my volume. Okay, Advent of Code. So basically, I thought they released the whole shebang at once, but apparently it's not. So it's a timer, right? And it goes to 25. Yeah, I see. It's the whole Christmas shenanigans, right? Okay, let's see how good we are actually. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty bad at these things. All right. This is crazy. I'm nervous. Not gonna lie. How does it work? How do we... I registered already. Okay, cool. So, day 1. Calorie counting. Do we need to read all of this? Santas typically eat regular reindeer food. How do you pronounce this? Reindeer. Reindeer. But they need a lot of magical energy to deliver presents on Christmas. Of course. For that, their favorite snack is a special type of star fruit that only grows deep in the jungle. The elves have brought you on their annual expedition to the grove where the fruit grows. What the hell is this actually? It's a whole story. To supply enough magical energy, the expedition needs to retrieve a minimum of 50 stars by December 25th. Although the elves assure you that the grove has plenty of fruit. You decide to grab any fruit you see along... Is this... This is not... Where is the thing? The elves... Guys, just a second, because I'm confused. Is this a... How does it work? Is this so complicated? For example... Wait, man, this is... Are people completing this? What is this? The jungle must be too overgrown and difficult to navigate. You see, I have HDHD. I cannot even concentrate. Look at this. These two things, and it's already GG for me. It's already done. The jungle must be too overgrown and difficult to navigate. To access from the air, the elves' expedition traditionally goes on foot. As your boat approaches land, the elves begin. One important consideration is food, in particular the number of calories. Look at this, guys. This whole shebang is nothing. This is a bait. This is a clickbait. This is to confuse you. The elves take turns writing down the number of calories contained by the various meals, snacks, rations that they brought with them. One item per line. Okay, cool. Each elf separates their own inventory from the previous... Okay, this is the thing, right? It starts here. Each elf separates their own inventory from the previous elf's inventory, if any, by a blank line. Okay, cool. So we have... This is an elf. This is separator. This is an elf. Yeah, okay, cool. Hello world, you're 6 minutes late. It's no problem because we are 6 minutes reading bullshit. That's what happened. Buffer, what is up, man? Buffer always in the weekends. I'm starting to know him. In the weekends, Buffer is at the party. Okay, cool. For example, suppose the elves finish writing their items, calories, and this is a tongue twister. And end up with the following list. Okay, cool. So this is an elf. This is an elf. This is an elf. Yeah. And then the list represents the calories of food. Yeah. The first elf is carrying. Yes. Quick math. The second elf is carrying 1 food. Yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. We already noticed that. In case the elves get hungry and need extra snacks, they need to know which elf to ask. Okay? Man, this sounds complicated. They'd like to know how many calories are being carried by the elf carrying the most What is this? Calories. Okay. So, like I said, I won the Nobel Prize of Simplification. And this is already too complex, but it's actually simple, I think. They like to know how many calories are being carried by the elf carrying the most calories. In the example above, this is 24,000 carried by the 4th elf. Find the elf carrying the most calories. Okay, cool. So I see where this is going. So they make a complete story and then they try to bait you into complex things, and actually it's simple. All right. Can I... Wait, I'm gonna... First of all, guys, what I'm gonna do is... The good thing is they leave an example with a solution. That's nice. So I'm gonna copy this shenanigans. I'm gonna make it... Are we gonna folder this? Not sure. We're gonna say calories. Calories.txt or something. I'm gonna paste these guys in here. The Nobel Prize for WebSockets. We are only missing out like GBT or something. I know. Hey, figure it out yourself. No. What's up, Moshago? What is up? Okay, cool. So we have this list with calories, right? And I'm having this mic OCD. Okay, we're gonna domain. And I will reorganize this so we can have a folder for each puzzle, right? We're gonna say fr is gonna be OS open. And it's gonna be calories txt or something. And if the ad is not nil, we're gonna log failouts that thing. And then how does it work? Especially for buffers. Wait, you can read files in a lot of ways. You can do an IO read all. You can read file. You can do crazy stuff. Do we need this buffer? We don't need it. We need a buff IO reader. Is that true? Reader is going to be a buff IO new reader, and we read this file. Is that true? Sure. Then we're gonna say something like for. And excuse me, if this problem is solved in a bad way, it is what it is. I mean, I'm just trying to solve the problem, and then we're gonna see if we can make it better, right? And I hope actually that we can fix these two issues, that we can solve these two puzzles in the stream. Federico Piedemonte, Federico, I was calling the police because you were missing, and now I have a whole wanted list of people that suddenly disappeared, but they came back. That's good. I hope you're fine, Federico. I missed you, to be honest. And we are solving some stuff. So we're gonna say the line, an error probably. Is that true? It's gonna be reader peak. Read string, I guess. The delimiter. We're gonna read bytes, I guess. I cannot even read files, guys. Look at me struggle. Read bytes. Also a delimiter. Read line. Prefix. What's going on here? Alright, if the error is not nil, we don't care. Actually, if there is an error, then we're gonna just log fail out this thing. Man, this font is so huge. Okay, cool. Then we have a line. Is this true? Let's do fmt println line. Alright, look at this. We have calories. Calories to count. Okay, cool. So, let's do this. Let's make elves. Let's make a map of. Let's do something stupid. Let's make a map of integers. To integers. Let's do it idiomatic go like in the video. Just like that. Right. We have elves, and then you're gonna say that the calories error. Actually, fuck this error. It's gonna be a string conf. String conf atoy. And it's gonna be a line. String line. Calories. Elves. Yeah. Still need to warm up. Okay, cool. Okay, we have calories here, that's fine. Now we're gonna say not quite sure, man. If len line Because that's a separated, right? So what you're gonna do is this is so hard. Thinking and streaming. This is crazy. Let's do it here real quick because this thing, and then I'm gonna shift things out. So we're gonna say, do we need the elf? We don't need the elf, right? That's gonna be okay, right? We're gonna first check if there is an elf's. Is that true? That's not true. Wait, I'm confused. Do we need an iterator? Yes, we need. You don't need a map. Yeah, it's true. But you're now you're basically making it even worse for me. Wait, this is. I need a map because do we need to know which elf has the most one? So we could say, let's do this. Let's fuck this. We're gonna say elf's Y is gonna be. We're gonna say calories here. We're gonna say elf's Y is gonna be this. Calories. We're gonna count them up. The problem is gonna be that no, it's a loop, it's a loop, it's a loop, it's a loop. Yeah, okay, I got it. Yes, I have it in my head. Sorry. I'm so sorry. So yeah, of course. I want to know, basically what I want to know is the elf, the number of the elf. Of course, we're looping and yes. So we need to check first. So I'm going to say, I'm thinking, can I do this? Okay. It's going to be elves Y. If okay. If not okay, maybe something like that. If not okay, I'm gonna do elves is the calories like this. What's going on with calories? Undeclared name. Of course, I know what's going on. Let's do this. Let's make it quick and dirty. Yeah, write out each step, what needs to be done in comments. I know, but guys, like I said, this is hard, right? If you need to understand that if you do this that's why I think that code interviews based on if you do an interview with for a job or something and people are asking you to do something, even the most simple things are getting complicated because you have no time to think. It's very, very hard knowing people are watching you, knowing that people already know what to do because they have another view on this. Knowing that I don't know what to do, knowing that other people know what to do is completely crazy. It's something that you need to learn if you're doing these live stuff. It's crazy. Like I said, it's insane. It's probably much simpler than I'm doing, and I know, but I'm just trying to do this live. All right, so let me quickly think. So we have this calories thing, yada yada yada. We should probably check this also, but that's for later on. Then we're gonna check if there is an elf in a map. If this is this, then we say okay. Otherwise, then it's okay. Then we could do else Y plus. What's going on? What's going on my keyboard? Plus equal calories. And then we say here, for example, I++. Wait, let me quickly check. So we loop here, we check the line, we check the calories. I think we need to do this. And I think we need to put this at top. Before we check this, right? Yes. Count the calories. We check if there is an elf. If there is no elf, we do this. Otherwise, we add the calories. And basically, what happens is that if the line, the length of the line is 0, which basically means blank space, we increment and we do it with the next thing. Is that true? Not sure. Okay, cool. Let me quickly check something. Like for elf iterator cals in range elves fmt println cals. What's going on here? Okay, cool. We need to break here, right? It's gonna be here if r is gonna be io end of fucking file. Not quite sure it's gonna work. That's how I do things. It's probably wrong. 30,000. It needs to be 24,000. So we do something wrong real quick. Ah, yeah, I see. If there's... Do we need an else or something? We could also continue. Should we continue here? I know it's bad, but it is what it is, man. Okay, cool. Is that true? 24,000, I think we solved it. Alright. So I think it's very important to understand that everybody solves solutions on a different way, right? I try to do it... Like I said, I'm not the smartest guy out there, but I know how to solve things. That's important. And can this be better? Yes, probably, but that's not the case. First solve it, and then think about it as to find out the max value of the list. Yeah. You need your max value this time and current value to compare. Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean. Right, but there are two different... Yeah, I see what you mean, Marek. You could also solve it by basically... keeping... Yeah, I know, but look at this, right? The way I solved it, I can actually tell you exactly what elf it was, right? I don't think we need to do that. Let me open up this thing. How many calories is that elf carrying? Yeah, okay, you only need to specify the calories. Hey, true. But in this case, we can also say what elf it was, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, fine. Because I already experienced, I came across a lot of people, and there are a lot of, for example, Arda in the community. Maybe people know Arda. Arda is has a very scientific approach. A very smart guy. I think he's very smart. But there are two different kinds of programmers, right? You have people are super smart, right? They know everything. Like code some kind of they can tell you exactly what the exponent is for something, or they can come up with an easy way or a fast way to sort stuff, and they know the is it log n, or they know all these complexity algorithms on the top of their head, and they can make a reverse loop, and they can all do that on the top of their head. It's crazy. I cannot do that. I'm not that kind of developer, because I'm solving real world problems. What they are solving, they have a more scientific approach on solving things, which is fine. We need these people because they are basically, they make these things for us. I'm a complete different kind of engineer. I'm an engineer that can make money by solving problems, real life problems, right? And I know where to find things. I cannot say this enough. You need to solve problems, but the most important thing is to know where to find things. So you can be an expert only for a certain kind of topic when you need to be an expert. That's so important. You don't need to be an Einstein. All right. So cool. Now we need to find the maximum thingy real quick. The problem is, you see, there's already a problem in my solution, and that's we have this map thingy, right? So what we need to do now, actually, if you want to do it, how I would do it very quick and dirty, is basically make some kind of of cals again or something. There's no need to over-engineer this unless you want to make it faster. So we're going to say it's going to be make me a slice of integers with the length of this map, right? And then we're going to loop real quick over the else or cals. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to say that the cals y equals we can't. I'm gonna do it even more dirty, so I can call this issue a day. I'm gonna say I'm in conflict with the namings. Look at this. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be elves, range elves. Man, I'm actually already somewhere else. Is that a thing actually? Man, if this next shenanigans is gonna be even harder. It's gonna be man. Do we have something like a Mad Max or something? What's going on with this Golang thingies? God damn it! Don't we have this? What a... The only thing in Go, man, is our math library. That's crazy. Let me quickly see the chat. Why don't you track max while calculating? Yeah, of course. I know. On every interview, the same... Yeah, actually, you're right. I thought So my thing was I'm just gonna quickly put them into a fucking slice of integers and then do a math maximum number of a slice, but Golang doesn't have that apparently. Yeah, then I'll do it like this, man. Fuck it. Range else is that a thing? Oh my goodness. Am I printing? What am I doing here? Who's making the spaghetti code, man? Alright, cool. Hey, shouldn't I prepare this? Actually, to be honest, I think I should prepare this and then do some small mistakes to show everybody that to make sure that nobody caught me that I already prepared this. But to be honest, guys, it's the first time I touch this code. To be honest, let me open up this file. Get your puzzle input. Can I do this? Copy and then let's make a new folder. Actually, one. How are we gonna call this? Data? Yeah. I'm so sorry. Hey. Did I solve it or not? Right? Nobody needs to know what happened. You know what I mean? Nobody needs to know how I did it. It doesn't care, right? You see everybody complaining, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that and yada yada. But hey, it's solved. The client will never notice. You know what I mean? The customer will never notice. Let me open up this other main real quick here. Guys, you have, I swear to God, sometimes, and I'm gonna be completely honest, if you're on stream, sometimes I'm actually choking. But legit, like, I don't know what it is. I just can't. That's why I always tell, like, people sitting in front of in the supermarkets, behind those machines to, how do you call it, cashiers, right? Everybody's laughing with them, like, oh, he's just a cashier at the supermarket. But hey, if you put me behind that thing, I would choke. If people, like 20,000 people in the line, they're all nervous and angry because they need to go, whatever, they need to watch Netflix or something. And they are angry and you need to count, I need to change money. Man, I would choke. I would sweat to death. I'm not gonna lie. What is this thing? Of course, it's gonna be data, I guess. Is it opening? It's probably opening from where we run that, right? Is that true? Is that true? CD1. Okay. Shit. I don't have a makefile for this. Idiot. Is this true? Is this it? Guys, man, hey. I swear to God. Can I paste it in then? Can somebody double check this real quick before I basically completely get cancelled by the whole YouTube community? Hey, it could be that I make a mistake. I don't know. Can I do this? Is it going to tell me what's going to happen? Yes! I got the gold star! Haha! I'm probably somewhere at the last place at speed completion. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. This was actually crazy. What's going on? Why am I still at the same thing? It's a part 2. Is that true? Part 2. Need to help me. Man, now I don't know that's about part 2. Now I'm sitting here with garbage code, and now I need to solve part 2. Garbage code and a font bigger as the Eiffel Tower. Alright, that's part 2. These elves, man, they are already pissing me off. By the time you calculate the answer of the elf's question, they already realized that the elves carrying the most calories of food might eventually run out of snacks. Of course. To avoid this unacceptable situation, the elf would instead like to know the total calories carried by the top 3 elves carrying the most calories. That way, even if one of those elves runs out... Yeah. Oh man. Like I said, I'm not good at these things. I swear to God, I'm not good at these things. Oh. Okay, so wait, can we go back to our... Wait, this is our test, right? Okay, cool. This was 24,000, right? That's true. Okay, I got an idea. You see? I got, boom, visionary. So what we're gonna do is basically, we're gonna put everything into a slice. We're gonna sort that slice and we're gonna take the first 3. What do you think? And sum it up. Not quite sure if that's true. Is that what we need to do? Top 3 elves, right? Okay, cool. Why do we have this stupid map? Whose idea was this? Let me quickly think if I can, or I'm gonna keep this map, put into a slice to call it a day, or I'm gonna make it a slice. Actually, I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna choke. So what is this? This is a... Sounds good for me. Okay, I got improvement by, I think, the Marek. This guy is a high-value software engineer. I know Marek is scientifically very, very good. I mean, this algorithmic things, he's good. That's fine. That's not my strongest point, right? That's not my strongest point. I'm gonna lie, because I don't do it a lot. The only thing I do is this distributed stuff, making private keys and doing order book stuff. You know, doing skip list. And I'm also using a binary tree, and how do they call it? Self-balancing binary tree, AVL tree, in my new project. So you see, I'm using these things, but I don't make them, right? I just use them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a list. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call this list. Actually, maybe we should call this slice S, and S is gonna be a slice of integers. Right? Because why do we need this? Actually, I'm going to make it a type. So I can sort it. Right? I'm going to do this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to say type. I'm going to call this an elf's list. No. A cal list. It's going to be a slice of int. That's what it's going to be. Because what we're going to do here is we're going to say func. We're going to implement the sorter interface into this cal list, right? And then we're going to sort that. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to say that cals is going to be a cal list. I'm going to instantiate it like this. Because... And then I'm gonna do it quick and dirty. Look at this. I'm gonna do this, and then there's gonna be C in range in these elves, and we're gonna... Don't worry about this function. I'm gonna comment it out, right? Because otherwise people are gonna freak out. We're gonna make this better. And man, 38 minutes. We are trash. So we're gonna range the elves, and then we're gonna do something. Actually, what we should do is pre-allocate a slice with the yada yada. But we're not gonna do that. It's too complex. It's not complex, but... because then we need an iterator, right? Then we need an iterator here. Because it's a map. And this is not the... Actually, it is one. Man, it's our lucky day. Because... It's our lucky day. This is the index because we used it here. Look at this. I'm a genius. You see? I already was a step ahead. I was debating you all. So what we're gonna do... is we can make this a predefined list. So we're gonna a pre-allocated slice. We're gonna make a cal list of len elves, just to and then we could do this cals. Man, this my cursor is so big on my screen. It's crazy. I'm gonna say cals y. It's gonna be C. Is that true? Let me print out this beautiful thing. Let me do a printf. Actually, a println is fine here. This is the cal list, right? The calorie list. Make run. Look at this. Beautiful pre-allocated list, right? Then we're gonna do this. We're gonna say func. Look at this. I saw this. I noticed this yesterday. What I could do with VS Code, and I think it's gonna be sort. Boom. Look at this. This is crazy. Actually, we need to do this. Sort. And then do this. And call this cal list. Boom. Type. We don't need this. GPT-3. Right in my browser. Right in my thingy. Is this true? I think... Wait. Let me see. And then we need to do this. Sort cals. Right? And then we're gonna see what's going to happen. I think I need to... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do this. Hop. Man, I'm basically spitting on my own mic. Normally I do this on my... Okay, cool. And then what we do here is basically we're gonna say I don't know, sum list. Give me a good name. The sum list. You could also loop and only loop 3 times. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. You're right. I didn't even watch the chat and I already know that this is gonna be in there. Oh, they're using Copilot. No, man. I'm my own Copilot. You know what I mean? Live. It's a single player game. What is your VS Code team? Groovebox Hard. Why do you get rid of the map and use sort ins directly on an... That's also true. Sort ins. But the thing is... Yeah. Can you do that? Sort ins. Does that exist actually? Look at this. Sort ins. Increasing order. That's not gonna work, right? Yeah, you could you can then use yeah. Why not? But it's cool, right? I just wanna show you guys this sort tab trick in VS Code. I'm not a big fan of code completion, but this sorting, man, if you do, I need to do it a lot sometimes, and then this sorting is insane. So I'm gonna make the sum here real quick, and what you could do is make a simple... What's going on here? You could do something like top n or top k. How do you guys say that? 0, 1, 2. Is that then this? I have no clue. I'm gonna say 4. And then I'm gonna say here it's gonna be the sum. And what you're gonna do is basically say sum plus equals cals y. What am I doing? Is this true? Hey. 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 Say. Like I said, don't make it too complex. Of course, guys, listen. I mean, you need to understand that if you see a lot of people code on the internet and do all these tutorials, a lot of these things are scripted. I think even all these advanced stuff, a lot of people already tried stuff out so they don't make mistakes on stream. But I don't give a single fucking shit if I make a mistake on stream. I don't care, because I know myself. I know what I can, and I also know what I don't can, what I not can. How do you say that? And of course, if this needs to be delivered to somebody, I would basically refactor that. But by the end of the day, you get the job done, man. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this. Man, I hope there's no third part, because I'm already sick and tired of these elves. Look, I need to do some stupid stuff. Look at this, and then. Man, if I had a job, hey, and my boss saw this, I think I was fired. After stream, I got a phone call. Sorry, man. We don't have a cal list. I'm gonna fix this. What's going on here? Man, all these mains. Was a bad idea from me. Now I need to change this file, okay? How do we call this? Data? CD1? Is that true? Can somebody fact check before we Yes, we completed day 1. I was so scared that Is this good? Is this bad? Are there also diamonds or something? Yeah, of course, absolute. Yeah, you could use sword ints, but hey, I know. But it's true, because I never actually use sword ints, because I have this muscle memory of instantly making these sorter interface, because most of the time I'm working with structures that holds stuff, and then I like prices and limits and all that stuff, you know what I mean? But you're right, sword ints is the way to go. But nonetheless, this looks cool, to be honest. You can go to the next level. It is what it is. Low latency. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Man, this is so scary. Okay, we're gonna make a new folder. It's gonna be 2, and we're gonna actually directly go into 2, so we don't need to have all these main shenanigans going on. Let's kill this. Actually, to be honest, let's close all editors. Boom, and then open up this main here. Yeah, fine. Boom. What's going on? Okay, now I'm warmed up, and actually I was debating you guys. Hey, come on, who can be so bad as that? Can't even type. It's the font, guys. It's the font. It's the font. It's not me. It's the font. It's too big. Man, if these things are getting way complicated, then I'm gonna, I don't know what's going on. The elves begin to set up a camp on the beach. They're leaving. They're leaving. To decide who stands gets to the closest snack storage, a giant rock, paper, scissors, oh no, tournament is already in progress. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, we know that. Appreciate your help of yes, encrypted strategy guide. Oh, my puzzle input. Say we're sure to help you win. The first column is what your opponent is going to play. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have... Okay, cool. ABC. Okay, let me read this, because can you guys read this or... So the first column is what your opponent is going to play. A for rock, B for paper, C for scissors. The second column, suddenly the elf is called away to help with someone's tent. The second column, your reason. I have no clue what that means. The second column, your reason. If somebody can explain me what that sentence means. The second column, your reason, must be what you should play in response. X for rock, Y for paper, and Z for scissors. Winning every time would be suspicious, of course. So the responses must have been carefully chosen. This is so complex. What is going on? The winner of the whole tournament is the player with the highest score. Yeah. And then... wait. Okay, let's break this down real quick. So I'm not gonna watch chat or something, because I don't want to be influenced, because that's actually the cause of all evil, because then my brain is gonna fart and it's gonna smell. Can I need to do this on another screen. That's so bad. Because man, look at me hustle. And now the font is too big for this. What's going on? Oh, please. Oh my god. Okay, I got it. Yes, I did it. This is so hard. I'm gonna do this. And then this. Can I not do this or something? Look at this! I found a way. Yes! Look at this. I'm a Mac user, by the way. I'm a Mac user, but you guys forced me to use Windows because otherwise my stream quality is not good enough. Okay, I'm gonna say constant real quick. I'm gonna say here, we're gonna say rock is gonna be A for rock. Like this, and then we have paper. I'm gonna make it too complex probably, but it is what it is, right? And C for scissors, right? Okay, cool. How do you... scissors. How do you write this? Scissors. Yes. And that's gonna be C. Okay? I need to drink. The second column, your reason, must be whatever you should play in response. Okay, that's gonna be some for example, it's gonna be an a solution or something. There's gonna be a map. A map of string. Of course, we could do this with kind of a type and everything, but we're not gonna do that. There's gonna be a map string. No, it's not. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be just a map, right? So the solution is gonna be. X for rock. Why do they make it so complicated? Rock is gonna be X. Then we're gonna have paper. Wait. Oh, this is also... It's not structured, man. What is this? Oh yeah, here. I was looking. I was trying to find where I was. X for rock, Y for paper, and then we have Z for scissors, right? So I think this is going to be the optimal solution. What we should play. For example, suppose you were given the following strategy guide. Can you guys see this? Yeah. Okay. Cool. The score for a single round. Okay, there are scores also. This is complex. Paper, scissors, winning every time. Ah, I see what's going on. Yeah. They're gonna give us... This is what... we have an opponent, and this is ourself. But of course, we know what the ideal solution is, which is this, but we're not gonna do it, because then otherwise... They're gonna see that we're cheating, so they're gonna give a list, actually. Yeah, and we need to calculate probably points or something, or whatever. Okay, so what we could do is basically this is an example, right? I'm gonna quickly do it here. I'm gonna say var rounds. Let's make it actually good. Let's make it clean. Let's make it let's over-engineer this. We're gonna say a type a round. There's gonna be a struct. There's gonna be an opponent. We're gonna say op. And this is basically us. It's gonna be a string. It's gonna be a string. Then we're gonna say rounds, which is gonna be a slice of round. We're gonna parse probably the file in a round, right? That's what we're gonna do, because other. And we're gonna say this. We're gonna say op. It's gonna be a. No, it's gonna be where's a? Rock. Right, and then this is us. It's gonna be X. Why is this X? Why can I not be another counterparty of ABC? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Right? Because a rock, X is a solution for rock, but paper is a solution for rock. You know what I mean? So why is it not B? Complex. Too complex, right? And then we have open B is gonna be paper. Then us is gonna be... Wait, this is Y. Paper, X, and then we have Z here. Is this scissors? Alright. In range rounds. Let us quickly print out this round real quick to see what's going on. We don't have make here. This is 1. What are we in 1? We are in 2. Okay, cool. Let me quickly check stream health real quick. Alright. Okay, so we have a solution. That's the ideal solution to check against. I think. Then we have a round, which is basically what we're gonna a slice of rounds, which is basically what we are going to parse the file in. And the solution is going to be, wait, let me quickly see it because I'm not quite sure what's going on here. So in the first round, your opponent will choose rock A. Yes, that's true. And you should choose paper Y. Yes, that's true. This ends with a win, a score of 8. 2 because you choose paper and 6 because you won. Man, I missed something. That's classical me. That's some of my pain points. I hate reading. Total score is sum. Okay, cool. Let's see. 1 for rock, 2 for paper, and 3 for scissors. Okay, cool. So we have a rewards. Rewards. I'm gonna use a map real quick just to make it clean and dirty. So a reward is basically for a string, right? And then we're gonna give it an int, and that's gonna be something like 1 for rock. But that's what we put in. Because they make it so complex here. I think there is a little catch under the grass. It's basically this y, x, z. The second column, your reason. Okay, I see. That's what I mean by your reason. But in my language, this doesn't make any sense. Your reason. I see. I know what it means. It's a redenating. Okay, I mean. So I think we need to do this, to be honest. I think we need to do this for the rewards. Because that's what we're gonna play, right? Yeah. 1 for rock. 2 for a Y. And 3 for Z. Type rewards. What am I doing? Is that true? 1 for rock, 2 for paper, and 3 for scissors. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're gonna say total points. That's gonna be 0. And maybe we should make to debug this. What is up? What is up? YMMZ. Anonymous, what is up, man? Let me quickly check up the chat real quick. Catch up this chat. Holgar, congrats. Yeah. You can go to the next level. Hello, sir. Okay, quick catch up. That's good. And 6 points for a win. Yeah, sure. Yeah, true. You're right. Because they had 8 points, right? 6 because 1. This ends up in a loss. Score of 1. Okay. So he gets 1 point because he do this rocky thing. Yeah. And then the third one is a draw. Okay. Giving you a score of 3 plus 3. Why is that 3? Did I miss something? Here, if you lost 3, was a draw and 6. Okay, cool. That's what I need to know. It's gonna be 6. It's gonna be a draw. 3. Alright. Let's do that. Total points. And what I'm gonna do here for each round, I'm gonna say round points or something. Round points. Man, this is if are these things getting difficult, more difficult if you progress through them? Because this is crazy. It's also going to be 0. Let's do this for the compiler actually real quick. fmt println. Total points. Total points. How do we need them in total for this example? 15. 8, 1, and 6 is probably... Yeah, the rounds. Okay, cool. Okay, let's start. So we did our setup, right? We set everything up for success. That's what we do, right? Actually, it's kind of okay, right? It's kind of okay. Some little tools that we need. Anton, what is up? Iceberg, good night. Getting an important message. What's going on here? Ooh. All right, let's go. Round. So what we're gonna do? So first of all, let's do the solution. I think, not quite sure. I'm gonna freewheel. That's how I always do. Do things without thinking and then see where I get. So it's gonna be the solution is gonna be the solution of the round us. Is that true? No, that's not true. Opponent. That's gonna be the solution, right? So he does this, then this is the solution. Then we need to check if the solution is gonna be the same as that we have. Is that true? Us. Wait. Something is not right. You see, they make it so complex with these X, Y, and Z. This is making me... Wait. So, because the first round is cool, right? So we say choose rock and you should choose paper. Why? Right? But we say the solution for rock... This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. The solution for rock is paper. Okay, can I do this real quick? What am I having another screen in this? What's going on? Actually be for rock. Oh yeah, X for rock, I see. X for rock. X is a rock. Yeah, man, these guys are basically baiting you. They wanna make you cry. They wanna see blood on the streets. Of course, X is for rock. I thought because I'm not reading enough. X is basically the equivalent of rock. It's not the solution for rock. The solution for rock is Y, and the solution for paper is a scissors, and the solution for scissors is the fucking rock, which is X. That's what it is. Probably need another map, by the way. We probably need another map to catch the counterparty. Not quite sure, but hey. So if this is a solution, right? Then we're gonna say that the round points. Man, these guys, they're very good. I think you need to you need to be very smart to make these puzzles, man. Jesus Christ. So either though we win or loss, it doesn't matter, right? Because we always need to check the rewards, I think, which is gonna be rewards of what we have, right? Around us. Is that true? Let me do this real quick, and let me say here rewards. Just like this. Two, 1, 3. Is that true? Yeah. Okay. Reward is already done. Already been taken care of. So what we need to do right now is just copy this shenanigans here and then plus equals the rewards. Just like that. We can delete this, round points. Okay, cool. The next thing we need to do is a draw, I think. For losing, we don't need to do anything, right? Losing will not be triggered by this statement. Let's do this. Let's make it clean. Boom, 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 and boom. How can we know it's a draw? A draw is basically if we didn't win. It's fine. We're gonna check for a draw. We need to be careful because they are debating us with these complex equivalents of rock, paper, scissors. If round opponent equals the equivalent. You see that we need another map? You see we need another map. Well, another map, you could do it with a function or something, but I don't want to spend too much time. So, because we could say... So it's not a solution. It's the round we, right? Round us. But the problem with round us, is it? The problem is that we need to find the counterparty of this thing. You know what I mean? Because this will never trigger. You see? Never. It will never trigger here. Because they are different, right? So I don't even need to run it to know this. So this is also not a solution. So I think we need to have something like what I would do is like how can we call this? Equivalent. How do we, or counterparty, or how do we say this? How do we call this? Eq. I'm gonna call it eq. It's gonna be a map of string to string. It's the first thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna say that the equivalent, or whatever you're gonna call this in appropriate English, is gonna be x, right? Rock is gonna be x, and then copy this a couple times, and paper is gonna be what is paper? Y, right? And this is gonna be z. It's gonna be scissors. Boom, like that. And then we could do here. You could make a function. Actually, to be honest, guys, you could make a function that basically swaps it out. I know, but why make a function if you can make a map, right? So it's gonna be eq, the eq of this. Is that true? Right? It's gonna panic out now, normally. No, it's not. Did I save? That's the thing. Make run, it doesn't exist here. God damn it, we fucked. We are so trash. Why is this? The round opponent, the equivalent of what we give him. Because here I'm gonna give extra points. Draw points. Ek round us. Let me quickly see what I'm missing here. Rec aunt us is going to be this, which is going to be... Wait, ay, caramba, what am I doing here? Ay, caraca. I'm going to do this. Look at this. I'm going to do... Wait, I'm going to do some shift this one. Man, I'm going to do delete this. Put it all over here. Then I'm going to do this. Like this. Do this. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Delete this, and this. And put... Actually, I should replace all this bullshit. Okay, this was 3, but imagine there were thousands of these variables you need to change. You know what I mean? Alright. We got this. This is already a little bit better, to be honest, right? Than the first thing. And this is actually complicated than the first. You see? The more complex it is, the more I shine. You know? I'm not going to spend my whole energy to solve simple problems, right? Round, yeah. And then we're gonna say round, and it needs to work also because pounds draw. Is that true? Make run. I forget that we don't have it here. What's going on here? 816. I think that's fine, but we need to do a complete total points thingy. Round points. Is that true? Is that true, actually? Yes! What do you think, guys? It was better than the first time, isn't it? It was better than the first time. Let us be honest. Look at this, how clean this is. Of course, you could discuss a lot of things, right? You could this equivalent stuffy. You could make a function a switch case, right? That returns. You could make like func. Eq or something, and you give it a string, val, I don't know, string, and then it's gonna return a string, and you're gonna say switch based on val, right? And you could say case. What's going on here? You could say case x. You return rock. Wait, you know what I mean? You could do this stuff, but the problem is, I think this map is actually less lines of code, right? And I thought elves were there to all do the work. Yeah, exactly, Holger. What is going on? These elves are getting on my nerves. Okay, but we're not done. We're not done yet. It's not over yet, right? Because... we need to read the file. All right, but we can agree that it's working fine. Let's dance this a little bit up. What are you gonna do? Read the fucking file. Can we do it like it's gonna be a bytes, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this, just like the previous thing. We're gonna do an OS. OS open, and we're going to say it's going to be data. Let's call everything data.txt and all these things, right? If that is not nil, I'm going to log fatal out. Man, this font is so huge. Wait, round 1 is not 6 points. You're right. Why do we have 15? Is this coincidence? Yeah, of course it is. 6 because you won. Man, I'm getting a heart attack. I swear to God, what are the odds you made a mistake in this variable and you still got the solution? Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine that? This is heartbreaking. Why am I... A score of 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus 61. It's 6. It's 6 and 3. It's 6 and 3. Oh my god, man. I'm always dying. Man, what are the odds? Having 15 and a wrong variable. I would be so savage. I would be so filthy. Man. Lives are gonna be ended by things like that. Okay, cool. We were reading files. Yeah. And probably Sunday we're gonna go back to the decentralized poker engine, or maybe some of the trading stuff. Not quite sure, because I have a lot of job to do on the trading stuff also. But I think a lot of people want to see the decentralized poker engine complete. But it's also getting filthy there. It's dirty job. It's gonna be a dirty job. Yeah. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. Give me a thumbs up and leave some questions in the comments. And jump into the Discord. Thanks. Need the adrenaline flowing. It was, man. Guys, I know I fucked up in the first thingy, although I think I did great, but I was literally choking. Like I said, it's very hard. So I actually need to focus myself on going into the zone, and I don't need to be distracted by the chat, because you need to understand that when I code, I know in my head, I know that you already know what I'm looking for. I know you already know. That's the problem, right? If I don't know that you already know, then I can be relaxed. But if I know that you know, and I don't know it, I'm going to be nervous, and I'm going to choking. I'm going to be choking, trying to find simple things. You know what I mean? That's the problem. It's a psychological game. And that's why, and I'm going to say it again, if you're a recruiter, look in my eyes, if you're a recruiter and you ask people to do live stuff, to code live on a whiteboard, while you sit there with your fat pants, right? With your body that's completely out of shape, and you sit there laughing at him because he's choking on a whiteboard, you should shame on yourself. And that's also the reason why you suck. I swear to God, I'm so angry. If you're here watching me, you should be in a deep shame, because you're complete trash. A programmer can never shine fully with stress. If you think that people need to be stress, how do you call that? Resistant, that's bullshit. Stop doing that. Developers need to be in their own creative environment, relaxed, at the time they want it, with the music they want, so they can be in the zone and can completely think the way they think and solve the problem the way they're gonna solve it, without being distracted by a psychological game by people that already know the solution. That's, I swear to God, it's complete bullshit. The only thing what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna say this, and I cannot give a fuck, the only thing you're gonna hire by people that can do this are basically that are worse programmers. You're gonna hire average people instead of top tiers, because top tier developers, they can't. They literally can't. Something a lot of people need to learn. A lot of people need to learn. My music stopped. So the best advice I could give you, I did it once where I just left in an interview when I was younger, and I needed to draw something. I don't know. I think it was a Python thingy. It was a Python thingy a long time ago, and they asked me to do something on a whiteboard, and I said fuck you, and I just left. I couldn't care less. They could just choke, and they're still out of shape, broke lead developers. You know what I mean? The only thing they want to see is they want to see you suffer. That's what people want to see. People want to see other people suffer. That's why all these reality TVs is so popular, because never do it. An assignment is good, right? Don't get me wrong. An assignment is good because then you can see how he solves a problem. But on the other side, giving somebody an assignment, I mean, how can you do an assignment bad? You can't, right? If you get an assignment, You can literally go into my Discord and ask me to make your assignment better or to give you good hints and tips, and you will have the best assignment ever. You know what I mean? And that's what other people also going to do. They're going to ask on their friends, or they're going to search on Google, and they're going to... How can you fail that, right? The best way to check if people are fit in a group of developers is by just hiring them. You know what I mean? You just talk to them, and if there is a vibe, that's the only thing that needs to be there. You know what I mean? Because in an interview, people can say whatever the fuck they want, right? They can put on their CV whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. You can have references, whoever you want, right? You could just give a number of your friend, and he will do, yeah, he was a good colleague, he was the best. You know what I mean? The only reason to see if somebody is good or not good is to work with this guy for a period of time, because also the first weeks they also have a mask on, right? They are performing their best because it's a new job, but after a couple months, you see it. The true devil comes outside of a person. It's the same thing in a relationship, right? If you have a relationship, the first couple of months, oh, we never meet. It's the best thing. It's the best sex. It's everything is good, right? We are best friends. We are besties. But after 1 year, that's when the shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? That's when there are knives everywhere, stabs here, stabs there, gunshots, chokes, police on the door, the fucking SWAT team. That's what happens. That's the same thing in a job. That's how I hire people. Ask Teddy from a community. I hired him. He was just talking trash. He was talking about nothing. He was talking about his own side project, and I said, hey, this guy, he looks like me. I hired him. I think in 15 minutes, and I didn't read his CV. I didn't know where he worked. I didn't know nothing. He was just talking about a side project, and I said, whoa, man, this guy is basically me when I was younger. I need to hire him. And he was the best ever. There was nobody like Teddy. Teddy was the best. Although he was, I don't know how old he is. I think 23 or something. He's very young. No experience, but he was the best because he could solve problems. Just ask Teddy something and he would fix it. You know? Whatever. Alright. Enough bullshit. Reading files, that's what we are doing. Okay, again, this stupid buffer, right? We're gonna say read. It's gonna be... That's why I like a 3-month test period. You have monthly payment, but it's not... Yeah, of course, hello world, that's fine. Because people say, yeah, we don't want to hire him because if he's not good enough. Who are you? Piece of shit. Of course you can just hire him. Hire him and fire him if it's not good. Make an agreement, like say, look, hey, you look like a good guy, right? But I just want to work with you like buddies and see where it's going. You know what I mean? We have mutual benefits, right? You have a mutual benefit that I'm going to pay you, and my benefit is that you are going to work for me. So we have mutual agreement, and I'm going to pay you. But if I don't like it, then we're just going to go our ways. And that's a lot of companies forget one thing. Those motherfuckers, they forget one thing, and that's they need to hire you. So they need to be sure that you or do your job, that you can do your job very well. But you need to be sure that that company is a company you want to work for, right? Because I swear to God, if you were on my interviews, I'm a different person. Legit people, and you're gonna ask people of Composable Finance. Ask them. Composable Finance. I did a job interview with them. Very good engineers. Not so long ago, couple months ago, because they wanted to hire somebody that could help them with the blockchain Cosmos SDK, but they delayed that project. And they actually, what's going on again? Oh yeah. So and they literally told me, they say, what the fuck, you are a different kind of person. They asked me those questions, guy, that these people are asking me, so complex questions that I think. And I was sitting there in their interview and I said, can you explain me? And he was there like, but you're my colleague. I mean, can you don't know it? Well, hey, me neither. Let's look it up. You know what I mean? And once again, in the same interview, and you can ask them, man. Like I said, everything what I say is true. So one of these guys told me, like, he said, and I think I already mentioned it in the stream. This guy told me, he said, Anthony, legit, composable. Some guys of the composable. Ask him. Go into the Discord of these guys. And they said, whoa, Anthony, it looks like you know everything. It looks like you legit know everything about this space. But if we are asking a question that goes much deeper into a topic, it seems you cannot answer it, and you try to avoid that question. And I said, yeah, that's true. I'm glad you noticed. And I told them this. I said, I'm an expert at a certain topic only when I need to be an expert. It is. You cannot know everything. But if I need to know something about a decentralized poker engine, about ZK rollups, for example, about a trading engine, about complex stuff, trust me, I will be an expert at a certain point of time when I put my focus on there. And that's the difference between an engineer that's going to make a lot of money, and it's not about money, I know, but it's not about an engineer, it's about an entrepreneur, it's about a human being in life. It's general, it's not about programming, it reflects on everything in life. If you know where to find things and you can specialize yourself in a very short period of time, you're legit a god. If you can build, you can do that, and you can sell yourself, you're invincible. Millions coming. I still need to find them though, but hey. Oh, it's true stories, man. I said to him, yeah, it's true. I'm only an expert at a topic if I need to be one. And it was quiet. Alright. Buff.io. Man, this streams, man. We're gonna parse this thing. Should we make another function or we just gonna spaghetti this all? Spaghetti this all. Sometimes it's good. Oh, man, I'm so thirsty, I'm gonna lie. Sometimes you become an expert in a certain topic by force. It's true, it's true, it's true, it's true. The most important thing is that you do not be afraid to fail, right? Because otherwise, do not stop texting me. Don't be afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to fail. I know that I make a lot of language mistakes and that I don't care. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I cannot fall out of character. You know what I mean? It's impossible because I am who I am and I stay true to my own person. Like I said, I know what I can and I also what I don't can. Not can. It is what it is. And if people don't like it, then yeah, it is what it is, man. Line. Back the same shenanigans. We're gonna be readers. Read line. And I made a lot of mistakes in my life, right? And that's what I'm trying to teach people in my community, right? On YouTube. I made a lot of mistakes. That's also why I know a lot of things about business and about all that stuff, because I made a lot of mistakes and I made a lot. I swear to God. I'm 36, but I made a lot of mistakes. And yeah, my goal is now to make sure you don't make them. But although I think making mistakes is good, but some mistakes I made are very bad. John Doe, failure is only when you stop. Every fail is a point to review and step ahead. It's true. But some people cannot recover from failures, right? That's a problem. So it's true that you learn from failure, but if you fail hard, some people can stick into that vicious circle where they cannot come out of. It's all mental, right? It's mental. That's a problem. People are weak mentally because they are raised weak mentally. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing, but it's... There's the same thing. I had this discussion. With my girlfriend, and we both have kids, right? I have 2 kids from my ex-wife, and she has 2 kids from her ex-husband, not wife. I hope. And we had this discussion about kids, right? And I said it was about gaming and competition. I'm a very competitive person. I am competitive. It's crazy. I train the youth of the football team where my son is playing, and I'm on another level. You know what I mean? Although these kids love me, but these parents, they look like, oh my god, because I'm hard for these kiddos, right? I'm very hard, and I tell my it was about a discussion about competition, and they say something like, she said something like, yeah, but attending a game is much more important than winning, and I said, fuck you, that's not true. I say that's not true. If I'm teaching my son to win. And that's it. There is no second place, you know what I mean? And it is. Nobody cares about the 4th place, the 5th place, or the last place, right? Who's going to be 4th? Who's going to be 3rd in the World Championship football? Nobody cares. Who's going to be 4th? Nobody cares. Who's going to be last? Nobody cares. Nobody knows. But who's going to be 1st? Everybody will know. The second place is bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't understand why there are any second places after all. It's like, oh man, you're not the best, but hey, come onto the podium, right? Come on, baby. It's good, man. Wipe your tears with my sweet lint I got because I'm 1st and you're 2nd. You know what I mean? It isn't. So I'm teaching my kids to be fierce, ruthless, and to win. The same thing. The same thing on school, right? On school, like, oh, my kid is getting picked on. It's getting picked on. I'm gonna talk to the principal. I'm not gonna talk to the principal. My son is gonna beat his fucking ass. That's what I'm teaching him. If you get picked up on, hit him hard. You need to only do it once. It don't happen, right? It don't happen. But if it happens, I'm preparing him. He needs to clap some cheeks. That's what he needs to do. Hello world. Hey, I also have my own company in my own country. It's good to have company also in UK to get all benefits for PayPal Strike and other stuff. Not quite sure, man. I think UK's is kinda... I'm thinking about this. I don't know, not really sure about this. I think I'm not quite sure what the regulations are between UK and Europe right now. Not quite sure. So I cannot tell because my company is Dutch. Miguel Pinto. Even though I didn't want to, was basically forced to become an expert on Kubernetes. The thing is now after 6 months, after 6 years, yeah, of course, then you will be a specialist, that's for sure. PayPal Stripe, sorry for the typo. Well, it depends, Hello World. I'm not quite sure what the regulations are in your country right now. Is there some problem with payouts or something that you cannot enforce or something for customers? So you want to have an entity in the UK so you can do your payments there for a specific customers. Because I know for some reason people cannot subscribe to Patreon and all that stuff from certain countries. It's crazy. What a world we live in, hey? Okay, are we gonna fix this real quick so we have a line? What are we actually doing? Strings. Can I split this line? The question is, what do we got? It's basically a space, right? We could do if len parts is not yada yada. I know. We can do double checks, but I'm not gonna do it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say actually what I can do this. I'm gonna parse it in rounds. Of course we don't need to do this, but hey. I'm gonna make it dynamically like this, and I'm gonna say rounds. I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna just do this, right? We're gonna say the opponent, his turn is gonna be a string line, I guess. No, it's not true. We are at parse. What am I doing? There's gonna be bytes, right? Are we gonna... I need to string this. Alright. What's going on? Oh yeah, I see what's going on. We need to do this. It's gonna be parts. Part 0. Alright, what's going on with this line thingy here? Expected 1. Expression. I see. Too much talking, eh? Less coding. Although I coded a lot today. Yeah, I see. I see. So we have this round. Then we're gonna say rounds is append. Rounds. Alright, and then we're gonna loop through this stuff. Of course, we need to do if r equals. You could do errors is. You could do the same thing. IOUF. R closed pipe. UFF. We're gonna make our own. Here, fucking file. End of fucking file. Break. Just like that. Fine. Is it? We cannot break, right? Yeah, we can. No, we can't. We're gonna return. No, we can. Break. Changing my mind 3 times in 500 milliseconds. Alright. Reminds me of the Binance order book today. What do you think? You're missing an equality. Old news. It's a chat, man. I don't know why it's such a delay on this thing. I have no clue why. What's going on? Why are they doing this? Such a delay. I cannot even talk with my crew, with the boys and the girls. Are there any girls, by the way? If you're a girl, listen. If you watch this today or even in the replay, you need to listen to me. If you're a girl, a woman, actually, I'm sorry. If you're a woman, please show yourself. But whoa! This is not what I mean. Don't get me wrong. I mean, let us know you're here. You know what I mean? Let us know you're here, because we are with too much men, and I want more equilibrium. I want more equality, gender equality here. You know what I mean? Let us know. I'm curious. Where are all the women at, right? Where are all the women at? I never, to be honest, in the whole Discord, there are, how many people are there? Over 500. I don't think I see a single woman. John Doe, it's 1 AM, but the energy keeps me awake for your live stream. It's 1 AM. I mean, who's telling you that 1 AM is time to sleep, right? Who's telling you that? Nobody, right? But I never make it that late, that's true. So if you need to have at least 7 hours of sleep for your testosterone. It's very important. Home cooking. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is the solution. Is this true? It should be, right? It should be. There's no possibility that it's not true. Hey, is there a part 2, guys? Tell me it's not true. Tell me there is no part 2. End of file to IO reader. And when it is, yeah, and so the EUFF, basically what happens if you come up to an end of file, then it prints out end of fucking file in caps with a link to our Discord. Bash Bunny. Man, Bash Bunny. I don't know who that is, but that name is so double. You know what I mean? Bash Bunny. I mean, this Bash Bunny thing, you can have this Bash Bunny thing on an OnlyFans account, and you could also have this Bash Bunny thing on a GitHub account. There's no difference. You know what I mean? Bash Bunny. Okay, we're gonna do it, right? Man, I'm getting a headache and everything. Where is Advent stuff? Oh, of course, it's here. Let's make it big. Wait, let me quickly read what we actually need to do. Total score, yeah, that's what I thought, right? To your strategy guide. I swear to God, if this is not the golden star, I'm gonna... Yes! Yahoo! With the golden star from Super Mario... how does it called? Super Mario thingy. Oh, part 2, you gotta be kidding me, man. Do I really need to do this? Maybe part 2 is for another day. Oh, Marek, my woman is preparing meat for Christmas. That's why I can't watch you with attention. Oh man, that's bad. What meat? I'm a meat lover. What kind of meat is she making? What are you guys? What's on the table? Tenderloin, like a big thingy. 3 of 3 is nice. John Doe is getting wrecked by a Nightbot. Okay, continue with part 2. We're gonna quickly explore part 2, and maybe we're gonna do some Q&A real quick, or some talking. And otherwise we're gonna do part 2 later on, because I don't think we get silver stars because we wait too long or something. I have no clue. 3 stars, I'm gonna have them all. That's my goal. My goal is to be all golden stars, right? That's what I want to do. If that's even possible. Let's go. The elf finishes helping with the tent and sneaks back over to you. Anyway, the second column says the rounds... Wait, let me quickly... Anyway, the second column says how the round needs to end. X means you need to lose, and Y means you need to end a round in a draw, and Z means you need to win. The total score is still calculated in the same way, but now you need to figure out what shape what shape to choose so the round ends as indicated. Okay, cool, I see. Yeah. What's going on with Bash Bunny? I need to check this real quick, but I'm first gonna check it. I'm first gonna check Bash Bunny on another screen, because I think if I type in Bash Bunny, something weird is gonna happen. Bash Bunny coding. What do I need to... I don't know. I cannot find Bash Bunny. Anyway, DM me on Discord. Tag it on Discord. Could you make a Linux channel? Sure. Somebody in the Discord asked me that. I can. A matter of fact, I will make it right now. Look at this. What kind of moderator am I? Linux. Boom. It's all been done. You see, multitasking like a genius. Okay, cool. Am I going to solve this puzzle, or should we do it on another stream? Roadkill. Yeah, I will check. So basically, what we need to do is instead of giving us these right, instead of giving us this the thingy. Oh man, I'm keeping this. If in the first round your opponent will choose rock A. It's gonna be the same puzzle, right? A, so we need to... And you need the round to end in a draw Y. Right, so we could actually do... I'm thinking about something. I don't think I'm gonna... I could make it made a function actually, to be honest. Where are we talking about Bash Bunny? Not quite sure. Somebody said something about Bash Bunny and I don't know. About the girl Bash Bunny. Holger. Holger is the guy. Holger is Ask Holger. He knows what it is. I'm quiet, isn't it? It feels so good, guys, to code quietly. It's crazy. It's like I'm in another dimension, man. I turn off everything and I'm in another dimension. I don't know where the stream is. I don't hear my fucking music. I'm just in my mind. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I can do the same thing on the table, right? Like now, it's completely gone. It's over. It's over and out. It's GG, well played. Game's over, right? But sometimes I'm eating and I can be in such a zone that I don't even know where I am. It's so crazy. And then my girlfriend said, "Hey, daydreamer." And I'm like, whoa. And I told her like, whoa, I was far away. And I'm just eating. I'm functioning normally. Like I'm eating the sauce and I with my knife and I cut the meat and I'm eating. But I'm completely, I'm in another dimension. It's crazy. I'm basically visualizing something and I'm in there with my eyes open. It's, I don't know if some people have the same thing, but I'm far away and I have basically no, I'm not conscious about my environment. I'm somewhere else. It's crazy. I had this week again and I caught myself. Sometimes I caught myself doing that. It's the same thing with coding. Sometimes I'm far away. And it's hard for me to get in that zone because I'm... Yeah, I see. Yeah, the map string. The Arda, you see? Arda is here. Arda is here. Instantly solution. That's Arda, the scientific approach. Like I said. And he's right. But I'm going to do it next time because I cannot focus anymore. And I'm going to do it with the map string int. It's going to be easy. Arda, man. What is up? My focus is gone. I was basically focusing, but now not anymore. I made it with a map string int. Yeah, but I think with a map string to int, you can basically You can have the draws and everything what you need to find for. Actually, but a function could be the same thing with a switch case with a function for a draw. Boom, boom, boom. That I was just doing it. If I did not was out of my focus zone, I could. It was already done. And what you basically do is, yeah, you just do what they tell you to do, right? In a map or in a switch statement or in a function or whatever. It is what it is. Hey, but we already have 3 stars, so hey, what's up? What's the problem? I have 3 stars. Doing it on stream. Being entertainment. Telling stories. Try it. You know? Try it yourself. Try it yourself. It's not easy, trust me. It's not easy. Thank you. Nice seeing you on a nice chill Friday evening. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well, Arda. It's a good day today. It was a bad week, but today's a good day. Yes. I think these challenges are pretty cool. But they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. But like I said, you need to think about this, and I mentioned this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Seeing this from another perspective is completely different than I see it, right? It's harder than you think. It's harder than you think. Not finding the solution, but coming up with well, you need to think about this, right? So normally if you code, right, what you do is you think about this, right? You read it and you think about this, but I cannot do that, right? Because I'm streaming. So I need to come up with the fastest thing I can see and just try to put things on the screen, and hopefully while I'm putting things on the screen, logical connections come to me, so I don't need to stop and think and think for even. Imagine I stop saying something for even 1 minute. Are we gonna do this? Look at this. You guys have no clue how hard it is. Look at this. It's gonna be so weird. Look at this, right? So 1 minute, thinking 1 minute is not long. It's not long, right? 1 minute. 1 minute is not long. Look at this. I'm gonna start now. And this is 30 seconds. This is 30 fucking seconds. It's not even, it's twice as long. You know what I mean? I never wait for 30 seconds that long to answer, to say something, to move my screen. You know what I mean? That's the difficulty. That's the difficulty in streaming. Is to solve a solution while being interactive and don't be too quiet for maybe 10 seconds or 15 seconds. That's already long. And that's so hard to... My timer. And that's why it's so hard to come up with a solution you would already find because you're sitting there quietly for a long time. But I'm not. And that's the hardest part. And that's why if I see all these YouTubers doing stuff sometimes, then I can instantly see, okay, he prepared it. He prepared it. Or he prepared it and he is doing as if he's not prepared it. But I can instantly see it because I do it myself, right? And of course, there are good people. There are people that can do that stuff. But still, being that intertainment, interactive, that's hard. You're not going to find this. Trust me. You won't. As Paulette, but as developers, we understand your pauses. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And that's why I also put some music in the streams lately. That was a tip from somebody in the community, said like, hey, why don't you do some music? So that basically settles the pauses. I know, but still in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh no, I'm not gonna find it. Shit. Wait. Oh no, this is too simple. Why can I not find it? Oh no, they're probably already saying what it needs to be. Oh my god, what are they gonna think? You see, that's what I'm thinking in my head. Instead of thinking about the problem. So it is what it is sometimes. Oh man, I'm so thirsty. That's what makes your content unique, as you're engaging and thinking out loud. That helps us following your line of thought. Yeah, it's true. That's what I'm trying, right? And I know for sure that now I can, like I said, guys, there are much more complex things that I solved in my life, right? But I mean, right now I'm gonna keep the second. This it's a simple thing, but I'm gonna solve it on stream. We're gonna solve it the next time we do Advent of Code, and maybe we should wait. And I will put some more speed behind it, because we did a lot of shit talking. Well, not shit talking, but a lot of other things between. And I will try to focus not on the chat, and then we can do maybe this part, and then 3, 4, and 5, or so. Depends on what it is on a stream, right? Because I'm not gonna do it any day. Just gonna keep it grouped. Maybe next week or something we're gonna do an Advent or Code. I will see what the stream numbers are. I'm not quite sure. I need to check the marketing channels. Let me see what's going on here. It's fine. 246 views, 20 concurrent viewers. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. But like I said, I mentioned this in the beginning of the stream, there are a couple types of developers, and I can spot them instantly, right? Even in my community, I can spot them instantly. Like Arda, for example. Arda, I told about Arda in the beginning of the stream, even though he was not here, and now he's in the stream. But I told about Arda because Arda is somebody I instantly know is very good in, is a very scientific approach on things. He's a smart guy. I know that. He knows stuff that I don't know. Is what it is. I could know them, but I need to look them up. And Arda is Arda solves problems in a different way. We are completely two different kind of developers, and I think we're very good complementary. Because I'm the let's fucking go guy that instantly comes up with prototypes that are probably not the best, which Arda are gonna see and you're gonna say, what the fuck are you doing? what piece of code are you writing, my friend? But it doesn't matter because I'm solving the solution. And his view is more perfectionizing the code in a more optimized way, in a more logical optimized way. There's two different types of developers. You see, Arda is going on. He has already enough. And I think Marek is kind of the same. It's kind of also a scientific approach sometimes. Kind of brute for it, not gonna lie. And it doesn't matter. Both types are good. And for startups, I would never hire such a scientific. Scientific is not the same. It's not the correct word, but a more academic level of. You can clearly see that Arda probably has to go to college. That's for sure. A clearly academic programming approach, and that's an academic programming approach is very nice, and that's what you get to hire with Google and Fang, right? They will never Google, Facebook. They will never hire me. They can see my whole YouTube channel. They can see every fucking video I do. They will never, ever hire me. Never. I'm not the type of developer Google, Facebook, Netflix need. Maybe Netflix, I don't know. Because a lot of especially not Google. Google will never, ever hire me. Never. But I'm building things, right? I'm very good at the startup stuff, right? Making things to production. I know that's the thing. We need some videos about DSA. What is DSA? What do you mean by DSA? Everybody was visible on the chat. How do you mean by everybody is visible on the chat? Can you see this, maybe? Participants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 6 people in the chat. This is... What is this? Ioannis! The silent sleeper. Ioannis is here. And he's not talking. Or do I miss him? Did I miss him? That would be savage. I would never forgive myself if I missed Ioannis. Ioannis, if you're here, please. There he is! I see him. Hello, high-value software engineers. Bit away from the community these days, but always support, not gonna lie. Ioannis, man. I was thinking about 2 people. Well, about a couple people. You can see how closely I am to my community, because I can swear to God, I know a lot of you, not well, but... Like, I was thinking about Akan. I was thinking about Ioannis. I was thinking about Akan, Ioannis, Federico. I think, what are these fucking guys? And Salad Blanding, where is he? Where are you? I love these people, man. I was thinking, what are these guys? And then I tagged them in my random channel. I tagged these boys like, hey, wake up. But hey, Ioannis is back. Julie Chris, do you read any book about... No, man, like I said, reading is not my best thing. You already saw in this, if you replay the video or the stream, you can see that reading, I can't. I cannot focus myself enough on reading, and I think reading books takes too long. It takes too long. And yeah, it just takes too long. But I read books, Ro. I read books, but more books about... How can I say this? A biography or something about a person's life. That are the things I read. But about programming, I don't do, because you can... If you experiment with coding yourself instead of reading a book, you can make logical connections much faster than by a book, right? Because you can read a book, and then when the book is closed and you wake up the other day, you basically forgot everything, and then you need to start implementing, and then you say, oh wait, I read that somewhere in a book, and then you need to open up the book, find the page, and then copy paste it, and no, copy paste it. You need to type it. You need to type it over, right? Have you done a video about TinyGo and Wasm? Yes, but not Tiny. We did a video about Wasm, for sure. A live stream, by the way, live stream on Wasm. And I didn't think we have TinyGo. I think we just compile it with. I'm building a small product myself. That's crazy, and I'm in interviews with a Fang-like company, and it takes time. We'll be back more active when the stress goes away. Ioannis, tell me something more. What you don't need to tell the company, right? But what kind of position is it? Is it a Golang position, or is it a Java position, or a C#, or tell me everything about it. Curious. And what product are you building, man? I'm so curious, man. I love to see that. I love to see people hustle, man. Hustle and struggle and try things out and fail. It's so amazing. It reminds me of myself, which I'm still doing. Still learning myself. And I actually stopped. I made myself a pact. So normally I check all these videos about YouTube. It's like how to get more views, and how to get this, and how to make money, and how to get more Twitter followers, and how to make this, and how to make that, and how to engage, and yada 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 yada. I said, fuck you all. It's not working. reading on Twitter, reading on the internet, watching videos about everything that I want to become, and it's not working out. And I said to myself, fuck it, I will never do it again. And that exact moment is when everything goes well. Is by just doing stuff. Nightbot is getting crazy. Is by just doing stuff instead of learning from somebody on some kind of a fucking Twitter thread. Just do it yourself. Think, okay, what should be the best, and you do it. And then you see if it works or not, and you change it. That's what I do in my YouTube channel. If you say, how do you get 3,000 subscribers in 2 months? I don't know. I don't even use thumbnails anymore. You know what I mean? You need to do this thumbnail and that thumbnail. I said, fuck thumbnails. I don't do thumbnails anymore. I just drop them. You see what I mean? It doesn't matter. People will... I mean, yeah. The same thing in programming. What editor do I need to use? What color scheme do I need to use? What language do I need to use? It doesn't matter. You just do you and follow your gut. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna do. And I make a pact to myself that in the next coming year, I'm gonna isolate myself from everything. I'm gonna isolate myself from friends, from parties, from games. I'm gonna just focus for 1 fucking year on the things I wanna do, on myself and on my goals. Because when I close my eyes, I'm always thinking in visions. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe please tell me if you do the same, right? If you close your eyes and I think about something, about a problem, about tomorrow or about next week, and I close my eyes and I can see something about that day that probably is not, that vision is not going to be true, right? It's just a representation of myself, a representation I have in myself of something. That's probably not true. It's a complete different thing, but I always visualize myself, and when I close my eyes and I think about 4 years or I think about next year, I have some vision in my head, and I need to accomplish that. Oh, it's a Golang position in a storage company, but they hire language agnostic. Okay, that's fine. That's actually give them already a thumbs up, right? Say Anthony GG said you're doing a good job. It's a language agnostic. That's nice. They have hacker rank tests. Oof. And 4 hours of interviews. But they pay well. And hey, I get to challenge myself. That's very good. Probably a 250k paycheck right there at your doorstep. Take out the red panties. Take out the red panties, honey. That's what Johan is gonna do, right? He's gonna call his last 4-hour interview. He's so fucking nervous, right? But on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting. But after 4 hours, he passed his test and they said, Johannes, welcome to the team. And then the first thing he does is he takes his phone. Honey, take out the red panties. That's what you're gonna do. You don't need to work anymore, honey. Take out your red panties. We're rich. We made it. You're in the military. That's crazy. So you're not a coder, Johannes. What the fuck are you then? What are you doing? I always thought you were a programmer or something. I always thought you were a programmer. But you're not. Is it? Or maybe you're a programmer on the army. I don't know. Programming Cobra 8s or something like. With time.sleep. Time.sleep 5 seconds. You're gonna make more money than me. You're gonna make more money than me and work less hours, man. What a life. Jesus. My life sucks. I swear to God, YouTube, it doesn't make any good money. I turned off ads recently, but maybe I need to have more videos. But I turned on ads recently and I was, what the fuck? Is this it? Is this it? Man, I told my girl that she need to put on the red panties because otherwise we're not gonna eat. We're not gonna eat anymore. We need to feed the kids. It's not gonna come from YouTube. That's for sure. 1 year of mandatory military service? That's crazy. Man. In my country, it was back in the days. But in Greece, it's still the same. I think it's good that men go to the army, right? Because all these pussies here, right? Got back from Paris where I was a software engineer. To do it. Okay, man. Alright, guys, if you have more questions, hey, shoot them right now because I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna drink because I'm completely 2 hours without drinking. Because if I drink against my all my streams, then I need to pee all the time. That's also not good. Because once in the beginning, I remember when I was streaming it was, I think, on Twitch the first time I streamed. A couple weeks ago, actually. A couple months ago, 2 months ago. The first time I was on Twitch and I think I had 2 or 3 viewers. And I was so happy, right? And I was talking with the viewers and I was coding stuff, but I needed to pee. But I was holding it in for a very long time. But I thought, and I was on a roll. I had 3 viewers, I had 4 viewers, you know, 3 viewers, 5 viewers, 3 viewers, you know how it goes. And I thought, man, I'm on a fucking roll. I'm gonna make it. So I told these guys, listen, I'm gonna pee and I'll be right back. And I come back and there was nobody on the channel anymore. Those bastards! I will never forget it. They were gone. The channel was empty. So from that day on, I told myself I will never go pee again against my streams. I'm gonna, whatever all happens, the show must go on, and I'm gonna stream until the stream is done, and then I'm gonna pee. Michael Pinto, I'm converting a 12-year-old deb package of scripts written in Perl to Go services. Oof. A 12-year-old deb package of scripts. Yikes, in Perl. Actually, I think it's gonna be, it's cool. Depends how many files it is, but I think it's kind of a cool job, actually. Farid, soon you'll have more on your streams. Yeah, I know. And I'm, yeah. Like I said, it's a thing that needs to grow, right? It needs to grow. It's like you need to see this as a company yourself. Also my Patreon page, because I have a Patreon page, you know that. Although I don't explicitly market that, but I have that. And it's like a startup, right? You have some revenue on Patreon, you have some revenue from the YouTube income. And if you combine that together, yeah, then I don't think I think the total that I make from Patreon and YouTube at this moment is going to be $600 or something. It is. If you don't believe me, it's $600. That's what I'm making. But it doesn't matter. I have also income. I mean, guys, like I said, this is extra, right? This is an extra income for me, right? I mean, I'm not a, how do you say that? I'm not a poor hobo that is trying to get money, right? It's just an extra thing, which eventually maybe could be into something more, but I don't know. I will see how it goes, right? Yep, Miguel Pinto, yep. And it's a part of management of critical infrastructure for the internet of a country. Ooh, that's cool, man. I think it's a very responsible job. You should have a lot of energy. How do you say that? You should have a lot of responsibility with that, and it makes you feel good, right? That's good. That's nice. Oof, signing top-level DNS certificates with a 12-year-old Perl program, man. That's but like I said, hey, the programs from 10, 20 years ago, they also work, right? Without all these fancy stuff, right? We forget that sometimes, like, whoa, we need to have this architecture because otherwise there's a problem, and we need to have this and yada, yada, yada. But actually, if you look at this, and we need to do it in Rust because it needs to be fast and yeah. But hey, back in the days, all these basically Perl, actually, all these Perl programs and all these, especially in the cloud, right? But cloud. What would you Erlang programs back in the day for all these trading systems and telecommunication stuff. Shit works, right? Shit works. If it works, it works. That's exactly what it is. And that's what I'm trying to teach people. The same thing. People are coming to my Advent of Code, my first solution. Let's open it. They were fucking discussing my call list. Damn. Call list. I was so proud of this sort function, to be honest. What's going on? What the hell? Windows, eh? Look at these cookies. It's clean, right? I mean, it's zoomed in. It's zoomed in, of course. Let's if you do settings. It's zoom level 2. That's insane. Yes. Okay, this part could be better. I know. Hey. Shh. All right. Facebook still uses C++ to finish all the actual work. Yeah, it is. C++, like I said, all these things will never go away. Java, C++, Python, even Erlang, Perl. All these things, they will never go away, right? I mean, it is what it is. We need to learn to live with that. That's why being a programmer that is language agnostic and is not emotionally attached to his programming language is going to thrive. That's going to thrive. That's what it is. Mine is so smaller than yours. Your solution. Or something else. That was better, guys. I mean, you could even you don't even need a map for this, right? You could basically do everything with just some state here, a small check, and just an array, actually, just one single array here, right? One single array, right? Just one single call list, actually, and then you just do the iterator here with this y thingy, and you increment the list, right? You increment your slice when you need to be, and then you just do it like that, and then you have the sum. Then you can just sort it, take the tree, sum it up, and call it a day. But like I said, try to do it on pressure, right? Try to do it on pressure from the first time, right? If I can take my time and I can chill and I can vape some nicotine in my body and I can drink some Coke and lay back and just 5 minutes think about the problem, read the problem real good, then I come up with something nice. But I just read it like a fucking maniac and skipped everything and then just tried to do something. It's crazy. Only devs feel empty when they have. Only devs feel happy when they have something shorter than the other ones. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, guys, is your bank account. Hey, that's what matters. Make sure that's big enough. That's the goal. And it's like I said, it's never ever. It does not need to ever be your goal to have Ferraris and all that fancy stuff, right? That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you can free yourself from this society. That's so important, right? That you can live async. That you can live asynchronous. And what I saying, that means that you work when you work, where you work, whenever you want to work. That's async. And you do not need to be on time somewhere. There are no meetings unless you want to. There's just nothing in your life going on unless you want something going on. That's asynchronous. And you can buy whatever you want. And whatever you want, I don't mean that you need to buy all this Gucci stuff and Ferraris and Rolexes. No, it means that you can buy whatever you want. Like, oh, damn, I need new shoes. I'm gonna buy new shoes. Oh, my car is broken. I'm gonna buy a nice BMW M3. You know what I mean? It doesn't need a Ferrari, but a nice M3. You know what I mean? Or an AMG, just like me, something like that. You know what I mean? That's it. That's your goal. It does not need to be all this Andrew Tate stuff. I mean, that's all bullshit, right? You just need to make enough so you can free yourself from society, so you can live a sink, and that's good, right? Because I think too much money is gonna cause too much problem, if you know what I mean. And to be honest, I think if you can make as a developer, right, and that's basically what you're aiming for, it's like if you can make 200k, 250k, which is perfectly doable at a certain point of time, and it is what it is, it's true, right? Even Fang is even more. Fang is even 350. But just normal developer, a system developer that knows distributed stuff, networking, Golang, Rust, that stuff. You can make easily 200, 250k at a certain point in your life. And I think that's good. If you do that a couple of years and you do some side hustle and you save well, then you can live a sink very soon. And to pay for all the ex-wives. That's true. But I don't, yeah. My part 2 is really ugly, but this is part 2. This is part 1 and 2. Oh, part 2. You mean the second thing? The second thing is cool. I think my second thing is so nice, to be honest. Of course, to fix it, we're gonna make a map. Or a function. And to be honest, there are people coming into the chat and they say, hey, why don't you make a map? But who cares? If it's a function, or if it's 3 functions or a map, who the fuck gives a shit, right? Alright, guys. Hey, thanks for watching. Hey, don't forget to jump into the Discord. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. So I can be closer to my 1 million. And give me a thumbs up and join and leave some questions in the comments, right? So we can boost that stuff, boost that into the nasty algorithm of YouTube where everybody is looking for cheap dopamine and nice thumbnails, and we don't have that, right? That's the thing. Okay, and jump into the Discord so we can do some after party or whatever. And normally I'm gonna stream maybe tomorrow, but it's gonna be some work, maybe the trading engine, the trading project I'm doing, which I do on my Patreon page actually, but I just code for 1 hour, chill, like a stream, but just chill coding 1 hour, right? And then I'm the best. If you see me, if you see that, then you're gonna say, what the fuck, he's an animal. But like stream is hard when there are questions and everything. Right? It's completely different, trust me. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and maybe I'm back tomorrow or Sunday for sure, and then we're gonna do some crazy stuff, some decentralized poker or trading shenanigans. All right, thanks for watching.